The human needs are the core to human behaviour. They consist of 5 core parts, and they are what the human requires to be complete within the system. Of course, we have many human needs, but from decades of human research, we have 5 main needs that are essential for our growth. When these are not met, the persona will break down somewhere in the self. These needs usually follow a pattern in order, but sometimes people can get trapped in certain needs and not reach the next one. The first basic need is physical survival, our physiological needs: breathing air, food, a place to live, warmth, sex, sleep. If we do not have this base level need met, it will drive the emotional body into fear and panic. This keeps us in the fight or flight mode, and also the often overlooked freeze response, an animalistic trait where we become frozen with fear. We play dead. The second need is safety and security. Once we have fulfilled the physiological needs, we will look for security and safety. This is when we make investments, buy a house, become more politically aware, believe in control and authority. Normally, this will happen once our survival is complete, but some will see this as more important than any other. Our third need is love, connectivity, relationships, a partner, or being part of a group or society. This is where acceptance and inclusion comes in. We have to be accepted within the world. It is crucial for our development. Isolation is proven to lead to depression and a high suicide rate. When we become the outsider, rejected from the world, we are stifled in our growth. The fourth human need is esteem, our achievements, mastery, and our independence. We need to feel that we are achieving whatever level we feel that is right for us, whether it's having a baby, getting out on stage, or creating a business. Every achievement is different from another. People can get very trapped at this level, especially when it is wrapped up with significance or security. Some will value love over security, even sometimes love over survival, or even their achievement. We can get blurred amongst these needs and think we desire something, becoming distorted, distracted, and make a choice from survival and not a choice from our heart. The fourth need is what most people reach in their life. But once these needs are met, we develop in the self and move up to the fifth need, a point of self-actualization. This is where we become fully aware and we act with strong morals and concern for our world. We walk empathically and are at peace with uncertainty. Generally, most of society will stay in physical survival mode, which keeps them in fight or flight, making choices for fear of loss. Most will protect their safety, security, achievements, and wealth. The first 4 needs are strong ways to motivate us to develop as a human, but interesting how in our system the human needs seem to have been brought out in the technocratic corporations. All these human needs are met through what we are told in the media, politics, fashion, and the social trends. Social media is based on all these human needs except the self-actualization. Although we can learn from this technology, it keeps us limited in expanding. They keep us locked in the first 4 needs, where social media platforms end up giving us esteem through their short dopamine hits. Facebook provides the illusion of connection, and Tinder satisfies our feelings of love. Both distorted perspectives. With the years of repetitive programming and indoctrination, by the time esteem level is reached for most, you are either retiring or worn out from the drama of life to realize self-actualization. But the self-actualization is the soul journey for every human, reaching their potential, self-fulfillment, and the best version of yourself, carrying us on the journey of life. Self-actualization positively evolves the world, and it's a different set of circumstances for everyone, but the core mechanics are the same. We all see it and know this in our life. We know something isn't right, but how many are prepared to commit to the process? Over history, we can see whenever society reaches near to a point of self-actualization, a war will begin or some sort of catastrophic event, whenever consciousness expands at a higher rate. After the Second Industrial Revolution, where huge amounts of scientific innovation was happening, communication, travel, energy expanded at a rapid rate, World War I then began. War is completely unnecessary and only serves a few. It is never justified, but people will fall for it from the media or leaders that are protecting their own interests. War will slide us back to the scale of the first human need of physical survival. A war or physical chaos breaks the chain where we have to restart, begin again in a world we have less control in. Humans have been incredibly habitual in neurologically repeating this over and over in this life, probably previous lives as well. Maybe this is how we are meant to grow, the fight between light and dark, and becoming conscious to how we interact with it. With only 2% of society actually reaching self-actualization, what do you think would happen if the whole world reached this point? We need to have leadership and direction in our world, but if everyone became conscious and society was led in positively fulfilling these needs, there would be no environmental issues, war, poverty and hunger. These would all dissolve as they would not serve a purpose in the new world. Maybe humans haven't ever been shown the tools clearly, or even worse, maybe we don't actually want to completely reach self-actualization. The 5 human needs are a strong template that can apply to every human, and when you fulfill all these needs, your life will grow and you will be satisfied. We are spiritual beings experiencing a physical reality. Naturally spiritual, but your body and mind is very physical. And we live in this physical world, so physical action is needed in yourself. Ultimately, if there was only one need, it would be love and connection. But we are part of a system, a collective, and we have to complete the whole of us, through every bone, every cell, every neuron in our brain. This is a very short journey, and it is important to prioritize what matters. Become focused on what and who you want to become. Question your needs. Ask yourself, what need do I get trapped in? What stops me from growing, reaching self-actualization and contributing to a better world?